Howdy, Space Rangers. Captain Phoenix here. Today we are talking about the Mandalorian. So, I have a few things to say about this. Let's start with the first thing off my mind. This video is sponsored by Zayton Care. Be sure to go check them out in the link down below. If you have a family member or relative who is sick, especially during these tried times, I'm even gonna say the Schmigaliga virus times, and they need help or just their health needs to be taken care of, Zayton Care will send a person over to take care of them so that you don't have to. You can go about living your life while you can rest easy knowing that your relative will be safe and they will be protected. You can believe them because you believe in me. So be sure to check out Zayton Care, guys. They asked me to play an ad for them. They made so I will play it at the end of this video, and yeah, I'll just turn off my camera and also you'll get to see the ad they made, and then in future I'll just talk over the ad, but they just wanted me to play this ad for you guys. Anyways, let's talk about the Mandalorian season 2 episode 3, the Heiress. At least that's what I'm pretty sure it was called, the Heiress. Before I talk about it though, I know you're probably wondering, hey Phoenix, why are you talking about episode 3 before you're talking about episode 2? What's up with that, hoon? And I'm saying, yes, I'm sorry guys, I tried to catch episode 2, I just was not lucky enough to find episode 2. I found episode 1 alright, I found episode 3 alright, but I just was not able to find episode 2. But regardless, from what I heard, episode 2 was a bit fillery, so even if I watched episode 3, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything, but long story short, I wasn't able to find episode 2, and therefore I wasn't able to watch episode 2, and that's why I've not reviewed episode 2. And so today we're talking about episode 3, which is, I'm more comfortable about it. I'm more comfortable talking about episode 3. So again, I haven't seen episode 2. If you're wondering why there's no review of it, it's because I haven't found it. But once I do, I promise I will review it. Let's talk about episode 3 real quick because, oh boy, there is a lot to unpack here. Alright, so the footage I'm borrowing from this video is from a person called Star Wars Theory. He's a great guy. Go check him out. The link to his video will be down in the description below, so you will have nothing to worry about. So go check him out after you check out my video. Regardless, let's talk about The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 3. Before I talk about that, let me talk about Season 2 Episode 1, because I didn't even realize this funny bit that I think not a lot of people noticed is what do you call it, when Mando and Cobb, the guy, I figured out his name, it was Cobb something, the guy who was wearing Boba Fett's armor in episode 1, were fighting the Krayt Dragon. I didn't realize Mando had hit the guy's backpack so that he sent Cobb flying away, and I'm like, this seems familiar, and I just remembered it's a homage to Return of the Jedi when Han Solo hit Boba Fett's jetpack that sent him flying into Jabba's thing and then falling down the Sarlacc pit. I never even realized that. So I was like, huh, funny, no one has ever called attention to this. So I just found it hilarious that the way Mando hit the jetpack is the same way Han Solo hit the jetpack. Found it to be a very good callback. But let's talk about episode 3. Holy crap, this is by far the best episode of The Mandalorian I have seen in the entire series. I know we still have more of season 2 to go through, but throughout season 1 and 2 so far, this is the best episode I have seen. There was so much to uncover here. I can't even contain myself as to how excited I was. It was so good. I mean, where do I start? We have the beginning. Mando and from what I got in the previously, every episode has a previously on The Mandalorian. Mando and the baby were trapped on an ice planet, and a spider ruined their ship, and they were carrying this frog lady and her eggs to make sure that they get to this harbor planet place. So episode 3 starts with that. They get to the harbor planet place, they stop themselves from crashing down, and they end up in the water, and they get pulled out. Everything is fine. They take the frog lady to her area, and Mando goes into a restaurant where he asks someone, Kala, hey, do you know other Mandalorians who look like me? And he says, oh yeah, I have this guy who can help you out. So this guy is a Quarren, I think that's his name. The alien species is a Quarren. He takes Mando on his boat, and he tells Mando, yo, have you seen this mother fish thing? It's such a crazy thing. How about I bring you over, you see it? And he knocks baby Yoda into it. Legit, this was the most intense I have felt watching any piece of media. I know we have things like horror movies out there, but I have never felt so scared in my life than this. My heart was literally beating when I was watching this. Very few things in movies can make me feel intense, because at the end of the day, I kind of know what the end product will be. Even this, I kind of knew Mando would make it out of it alive, but I don't know. There was something legitimately terrifying about this scene. Like it could actually happen in real life. Baby Yoda gets knocked into the middle of the thing. The monster eats him, and then Mando goes in. He's drowning, and then like the Korean pirates are like trying to push him with the knives. Like they either stab him or they force him to drown. And I was like so scared during this. However, the other Mandalorians come in, they save the day. And who's among them but none other than Bo-Katan. For those who don't know, Bo-Katan was like a big character in the Clone Wars TV show, and I didn't love her as a character, but oh my god, did they get us so right in this episode. It's as if they literally pulled the character model from the animated show and somehow made her live action. Her suit, her face, her hair, everything just reminds me of her from the animated show. They did so well on the casting. I am still baffled up to now. The way they cast Bo-Katan, it was beautiful. It was amazing. She honestly felt like she walked out of the Clone Wars show. It feels like the Clone Wars show is in the same universe as the Mandalorian. But anyways, Bo-Katan and the other Mandalorians talk to Mando. Obviously, we get that they're from different clans or something, or at least the clan Mando is from. Bo-Katan calls it a cult or something. I don't know. And Mando is like, I don't need your help. But then the Mandalorians are like, okay, how about this? How about you pull off a heist with us, and we'll tell you where you can find a Jedi. So Mando's like, okay, I can help you. They pull off the heist on like this cargo ship where there are a bunch of stormtroopers and such, and they get inside the ship. They fight the captain, and apparently, and we get to see Moff Gideon again, even though he's not literally in the episode. We get to see him in the hologram, and he's just threatening as ever. I just love the way he's like, "Long live the Empire," and then the captain of the ship is like, "Long live the Empire," because like the Mandalorians had infiltrated the ship, and so Moff Gideon's like, "Yo, you have to crash the ship. We cannot let the Mandalorians get anything on this ship," and so now he's just like, "Long live the Empire," and I'm like, "Oh wow, literal chills." And then the Mandalorians are able to stop the ship from crashing into the ocean. And Bo-Katan goes up to the captain and she's like, "Yo, Cap, buddy, are you crazy? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you live, but only so you can take me to the dark saber." And I'm like, "Oh crap, I even forgot. Moff Gideon has the dark saber." So Moff Gideon has the dark saber, as we saw from from season 1. And Mando knows Moff Gideon has the dark saber. I just wish he had told Bo-Katan about the dark saber, but we can't get everything in life. And so Bo-Katan tells the captain, I'm gonna let you live so that you can take me to the dark saber and we can stop Moff Gideon." Then the captain's like, "If I help you, he'll kill me." And then he just bites his teeth together. Apparently there was some like electric plating in his mouth, so he bites his teeth together and then just fries his brain. And I'm like, is that actually a thing in the Star Wars universe? I've never seen this in movies or TV shows before. So to me, it's like so new. Just seeing a guy bite down and then his face just getting fried from the electric plates. It was weird. At the same time, I kind of liked it. Like I wish I had seen something like this before, because I never thought this was a thing that could exist in the Star Wars universe. So I like the creativity this show has. Anyways, now that the Mandalorians have the ship, Bo-Katan tells Mando that the Jedi he's looking for is Ahsoka Tano, and that he needs to go to some forest planet to find her. And I'm like, oh my goodness, they're doing this. Okay, keep calm, everybody. It's happening. It's finally happening. This is it. This is the moment. Oh my god. I can't die yet. I cannot die now. Ahsoka is finally going to appear in The Mandalorian, guys. They did it. They finally did it. These bastards did it. Ahsoka Tano is going to appear in The Mandalorian. True, according to the Star Wars universe, she's not technically a Jedi, at least not anymore, though she does know the ways of the Jedi, meaning, theoretically, she could train Baby Yoda to be a Jedi. So, again, it's a bit of a gray area because Ahsoka is not really a Jedi, so I wonder how they'll work around that into training Baby Yoda. But I am so amazed that Ahsoka is finally making a comeback into this show, and she's gonna appear. She's gonna appear in live action. We're gonna see Ahsoka Tano in live action. It is gonna be a bit weird. Like, I'm just imagining in my mind, it's a bit weird. I'm gonna have to wait to see how the show does it, because like I don't know how you can make Ahsoka, who was originally an animated character, appear in live action. But hey, we've seen weirder, haven't we? So I'm so excited to see Ahsoka appear in The Mandalorian and train Baby Yoda and all that. What I'm praying for is that the next episode isn't a filler episode. I know you see this weird electric thing. That's what I'm saying. This is the weird thing he did. It's crazy. I didn't even know that could appear in the Star Wars universe. So what I'm saying is, in the next episode, it's episode 4, so it's most likely gonna be a mid-season event. So what I'm praying is that it's not a filler episode. Please, for the love of God, Disney, do not make it a filler episode. From what I've heard, episode 1 and 2 are filler episodes. Episode 1, I'm fine with it being a filler episode, because if you know me, you know I like the first episode of the season to be a filler episode that sets up the groundwork for the rest of the season. But episode 2 and beyond, you're kind of slowing us down, which is why I think I liked episode 3 way more. And so I hope episode 4, since it's the middle of the season, it will be like this mid-season event. And I pray to God, Disney, please do not make this a filler episode. Do not send Mando on another side quest. Let him meet Ahsoka and let Baby Yoda get some Jedi on. Whew, I'm so excited. Next week cannot come any sooner, I tell you. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Those are my thoughts on the Mandalorian season 2 episode 3, the Heiress. I love it to death. It is so good. And yeah, no, my favorite episode of the Mandalorian so far. I am so glad we're keeping on this brisk pace, guys. First was episode 1 with the Great Dragon, now episode 3. And something tells me I'm not gonna enjoy episode 2 as much, but we're still on this train. Let's get on to next week, boy. And so with those thoughts, I call the Mandalorian a 9 out of 10. That is how good this episode was. It could have been better. It could have just been a skosh better. But I think next week, we might have a 10 out of 10 on our hands. Anyways, guys, that's all good for today. I've been Captain Phoenix. Thank you so very much for watching. Again, follow Star Wars Siri. Great guy, great channel, great everything. Link to his video is in the description down below. And of course, we have Zatum Care. So, Zatum Care, again, as I said, is a company that takes care of people who are sick, or at least if your family is going through some issues, they come to take care of your of your physical health to make sure you get some of that burden off of you. So while you focus on other business, you can be comfortable knowing that your grandparents or your children, whoever is going to be taken care of at home, by a nanny. But again, don't take it from me. Take it from them. They asked me to play them an ad, so I'll do it as of now. So I'm just gonna turn off my camera, and so I guess that will mark the end of the video for me. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. I've been Captain Phoenix, and with that, I will see you in another universe.